Hello everybody, this is a grumpy old guy gaming, cheaply using more of the same dungeon run to my own advantage to make a second video. Gonna pull up the area information, which is something I did not do in part 1. My apologies guys. All on me. We are in the Shining Darkness server because, no lie, as I'm recording this, there are only 3 servers online. We're at Ralsei's Soul Channel, level 85 Woodfield, and we are soloing with our somewhat broken Blade Master, level 99, with probably the most broken weapon I have seen for the Blade Master in Rugrats Nights. Did not dive into it like I planned on in the first video because I went from not really advancing anything to getting through the field a bit more abruptly than I had thought. Plus I got stuck in my own head a bit, and apologies to those of you who suffered through part 1. Still a pretty cool field to clear. I will say that, it's a damn cool field to clear. If you're not interested in me yammering, mute that sucker and watch the gameplay. So, Rugrats Nights. Level 86 Blade Master weapon. Again, a gift for a song of a trade. Thanks again to Emus for that. It's neutral element. Fashionably a dark weapon. It's got the adventurer's swordish, sort of straight sword model with a bit of a dark swirl like you would see on a weapon like the Maniac sword or I guess Evil Eyes is another good advantage. But it's got fire element abilities in Givac Slash and Crack. More importantly, it's got Moomin Lay, which you don't see very often on a Blade Master weapon, and the critical strike ability. 32 physical attack, very solid as well. While I'm here, let's take a look at Oberon. This was the sword I got from the Spring of Mist in a damn hurry at the field clear because I also got attacked. Annie and Rue Crack on a neutral element weapon, no special effect, level 43 with Abvorma. So once again, not terrible. And if I didn't have Rugrats Nights, you know, either of those more than viable. But I got this, and I'm gonna keep running it. Also have the Chaos Sword, which is a level 99 rare. I've got Eternity, Jormungand. You've all seen the Tortoise Sword, and if you haven't, go ahead and look that up. It's on the channel somewhere. It was a fun little dive through the majority of my sword collection. I've picked up a few since then. But this one, due to that sleep skill, probably my favorite. Okay, missed the sleep attempt. Don't gotta tell me more than once. Let's just go right to the hack and slash, huh? Drygon's got nothing on Repkosa here. The Blade Master's just too stout statistically. While we're getting that 42 health a tick back from Brigsame, there's just not enough damage that dragon can throw upon us. Doing its level best, got us under 1,000 there, but we're gonna get back to 4 digits before its next attack. And there you go, we kill it with a solid 600 some hit points left. Doing a fair bit of the old button mash. Possess neither the awareness or just the physical gaming prowess to sit there and precisely time out my real-time physical attacks. Couple pumpkin heads here. Gonna get a real awkward angle there. Just not much I could do. I am literally in the doorway. Kinda wanted to get as close as possible. I think we're to the point where they can melee attack me anyway, so I kinda need to get out of dodge there. Lucked out though, they didn't melee attack me. And we were able to get to a more comfortable angle. There we go. That's a damn good photogenic angle, which of course is ruined by an approaching enemy. Because why would we have nice things in our fragment? Actually, Fragment's been very good to me in 2021. I shouldn't say that. Pumpkinheads are really trading off well against the Megan Rom. Who knew that this wouldn't be the spell that locks him down for life? But the nice thing about their trade-off is it's really letting us keep those hit bars balanced on them, the hit point totals. Got a data drain there from the right side one and the left to follow, so we've got them both at about 10% of their health as I'm yammering away here. We're nearing the 50% point on our own, and our buffs are wearing off because we've been in a casting battle with 2 floating pumpkins forever and a day. Just gonna re-up buffs, as one tends to do in these situations. I've definitely become a more patient player with this Blade Master. You can die real quick at these levels. But playing slow usually means living, because you're playing careful. Not so careful here, and I come in at like 60% health. All works out anyway. Get back in my Megan Rom form. Megan Rom, if you will. I won't. Shoulder button's getting a little spotty on this controller, not gonna lie. Not really moving my finger at all. Very minor differences in pressure are causing the difference between casting and not. So I've got to be a bit more vigilant on that. This time we are making very quick work of one pumpkin head there on the left. The other one is going to be at about half health when we turn our attention to it. You may be thinking, why don't I just use some Knight's Bane here? And again, that is a very viable strategy, but I'm not going to hit near as consistently as I am with the Megan Rom. And getting in close enough also risks us that chance of getting hit with the melee attacks. We know they've got skill drain, and I'm fairly certain they have death touch too. I could be misremembering there. But even the skill drain is bad enough, because if we fail on our attempt, we end up in desperate need for a consumable, and that's just not practicable every single time out. Rather give it the extra time and get it done. Which we certainly do there. One more portal here in the first. Get a rainbow tail, which is an accurate sleep just about every time. And now we could just start hammering away with more Megan Rom, this time effectively. You can see we're taking just shy of 1,000 points off with a normal hit, and well over 1,000 on the elementals. Apologies for the yawn, I've been up a lot. Actually missing out on one of my old holiday traditions to do this. Ham sandwich at midnight. I guess I'm well past an hour past that at this point. Ham's cooked, it's just kind of chilling in the kitchen there. Made as soon as we got back. Visited the fam for Christmas Eve. few hours I'll be getting back up, make a lasagna, and get ready for Christmas proper. Meantime, I've got a portal to open, and that portal is giving me a death glare. Well, that kind of worked out well. These things are fun to sleep. I'll sleep them just for fun. Now they go from a death glare to a sleepy eyes. Had to hit the old cough button there to, cough. But yeah, even with that sleep, it's not an outright kill, but it's damn close. More importantly, that's that much time that it can't charm me as I pick up the levers and a Forest of Fear. Let's use all Wrath because GVAC/ seems like a dumb thing to do to yourself. Rather expansive second floor. I certainly hope I didn't talk myself into like an 8th floor dungeon with this sword. That would be a fantastic adventure just for a day where my eyelids are both open at the same time. Artisan Axe picked up there. Here's a Drygon. Failed to sleep, and yeah, 0 for 1 and we're done there. Take a little thunder breath, and then get into the nitty and the gritty. Long as we're banging out about 1,000 hit points per attack, we're in real good shape. Every time it goes to attack, I want it to be near 1,000 points worse off than it was beforehand. If we could keep that pace up, you gotta feel good about actually getting through the battle. Big crit there for 486, and mission is accomplished. I don't think we kept pace as I wanted to. Gotta crit a couple more times in order to make that a thing. Gonna go ahead and reapply Rig Geem and Rig Same. Not saying that I'm paranoid, but I'm paranoid. Definitely hate when those run out mid-battle. Dead end room here at the way bottom of this floor. At least bottom of the map on this floor. Get another death glare, then I'm going to try way too hard to put to sleep. And miss twice. It misses with a charm. I miss with my third sleep, and that's more than enough to tell me that this just isn't going to be the time. So we will take on the charm, and we will hack up this pile of eyeballs. Fortunately, it's 0 for 2 on charms, so it's not like we got any worries there. Can't believe it held on with 41. That's what I get for taking the foot off the gas. But we did overcome there. Time to do a bit of the old backtrack. Hopefully you're all doing well out there. Holiday season well and truly upon us. We're into the prime time hours of such. And if you are celebrating, hopefully you are celebrating safely and happily, and all is well. Hopefully all is well just in general. Pick up the Fool. And we're up against another Death Glare. This one we find rather appealing, charms us first try, and now we get to sit back and watch it drop fire on the dome. Failed on another sleep attempt, more fire to the dome, and that's about all I'm caring for Moomin Lay in this particular encounter. We have shown that it can be done. We have shown it is effective enough when done, And we have also shown that it's really the 277 per physical attack that's winning these battles and not sleep or charm. Haven't been foolish enough to let it get us in any critical state and then charm. And there's just not enough time for it to kill us with fire magic while we're under the spell. Speed charm wears off. The old app do, app don't. Go ahead and replenish that because it's free to us, just costs a couple SP. And Rig Game and Rig Same are wearing off because of course they are. So those will be replenished before we get to our final floor 2 portal. This one's going to mercifully yield us a risky treasure. So one rising sun later and we are ready to book it down to floor 3. Technically we picked up 2 other treasures while I was yapping, but y'all have that. 2 floors in the book on the dungeon portion of this 2-part episode. Got a dead end off to our left there. And a weird diamond sort of checking out our happy backsides as we buff. Kind of an oval room to start things off, and yet another death glare, because of course another death glare. 0 for 2 on sleep. I'll give it the old college try. We'll take the 3 spot and we'll take the fail. Anything past that 3rd, I'm a little uncomfortable not using the healing elixir. Less than a 3rd, I know if I get charmed like this, I'm gonna survive. Here, full hit points and charm is no problem whatsoever. We're gonna come through this, and the biggest trouble is tracking the death glare down again. Got it near half health. Of course it is it is sort of flip sides of a coin, because while I don't want to sit there and put myself at risk to get wiped in charm, I also don't want to use my healing items all willy-nilly, because believe it or not, that battle is one of the easier ones we can face in this level range. You can go up against some flat-out nasty things for a Blade Master in the level 80 to 90 sort of section. Speaking of which, here's a dark asteroid. Fortunately able to put it to sleep. And now let's get to work on that massive 6,290 point health total. Hitting it very well, 322, and we've got at least 1 critical. Not gonna lie, my eyes were closed the moment it went to sleep, so I'm not sure if we got to 3, but I know we got to 2. Took that dark asteroid down, and again, if you just happen to be popping in on this part of the video and you're wondering why I didn't get any experience there, it's not because I have Helba in my member addresses, not yet at least. And it's certainly not because I have some weird mod that disables XP, it's because I'm level 99. Which is a fun thing to say, knowing that I've run for every bit of that. Certainly not by letter of the law fair in Fragment size. I've done more than my fair share of grinding dungeons. I've certainly had people help me along the way. But it has been a blast getting there. Certainly worth the journey, and my goodness, those last 5 levels. They were journey all of their own, and they had to be, because those last 5 levels, you're not gaining more than a couple experience off any monster. Talking some of the toughest things in the game, like Madame Niagara, is dropping you 1 per kill. Just imagine having to fell 1,000 of those to level. Isn't that weird? Like, that's just brutal. Another dark asteroid goes down as they're quickly becoming my favorite addition to this dungeon. Weird, creepy giant aliens that will go down to consistent damage. Sign me up. Gonna head over to the right side of this map here. It looks suspiciously like a statue room, and I'm not gonna lie, I would not be upset by it being a statue room. Immature Egg greets us at the next room, where we run into a death glare and I run into a lack of mental coordination, giving myself Apdu instead of attempting a Moomin Lay. Saw a rare physical attack from a death glare. And yeah, there's our 0 for 3, so I'm going to sit out this charm, think about what I'd done, and go right back to Blade Mastery. They don't call us the Blade Bastard for nothing. In fact, they don't really call us that, but we're going to try and make it a thing. Definitely the kind of enemy you could pile insane damage on. Get charmed there for a second, but we had healed quite a bit of health. So I don't think this is, again, anything to really worry about. It's just kind of slowing us down. There you saw a failed charm on that beautiful close-up. Hopefully I can pull a thumbnail image out of that sucker, because that was nice angles. Holy shit, we took 2 fire spells in a row and almost bit the dust. Can't be slacking off like that at the wheel, can I? Sure enough, dead end on the other side of this, so we are looking at the final floor for this dungeon. Dark Asteroid falls under a first attempt Moomin Lay. Big crit there for 644. Happy to see those, as 6,290 are an awful lot of hit points to hack through. Even in the time that Moomin Lay gives you, it's not a guarantee to get through safely. And all the more rewarding when you do. Especially if you could pick up a Forest of Fear in that very same room. 1 more portal to go. And it's a Drygon, applied directly to the hit points. Tried with Moomin Lay, failed with Moomin Lay. It's time to just hack the beast. Dot hack the beast. Nice crit. 2 crits and 3 strikes. That really gets us back into the old percentages battle there. Got it down to about 1/3. And just consistent damage keeps dropping it. It's still hitting us pretty hard too. Those thunder spells get us down to 813 health at the point of the kill. Not in danger, but certainly aware. Not much to do now, but check out the statue chest. So fingers crossed for something fun. Let's check it out. Got a Master Asia, a Hail Cross, and an Artisan Soul. So Master Asia, level 74 Wave Master Weapon. That's going to give you the RF, or level 3 version of Wryneck, which I affectionately call Batneck, as well as Fanny Cruz and Fanny Zod, or Fanny Cruz and Zod if you are so inclined. Other items we picked up today are a Wolf Crest, which will give you Ola Rep and Rip Main. Rip Main, not that useful online, because you really just want to get your buddies up in a hurry. So Resurrect's 11 out of 10 times better choice. Artisan's Act, nice Level 41 heavy axe weapon, critical striker with Axle Pain, Rye Tornado, and Rue Basher. Got an Oberon as I accidentally pressed the circle button at a time I really didn't need to. And Rising Sun. And also a professional. Nice crit strike twin blade weapon. So a very weapon heavy field there, with a wolf crest added in for good measure. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I know I've enjoyed running it. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Thank you for watching. Saying take care, and we will see you around.